So I wanted to talk about, I'm just going to go right into it. We met because of some of the other work I do, and I knew, and we have mutual friends, and you said, I do healing work. We were at a restaurant having a little drink. Then I never asked you what modality you did, but you were like, okay, Emery, before I come on the show, I want to do something for you. And I did not know it was cranial sacral, but I have had one session, which I got to tell you about when I saw you, but we couldn't set it up. A couple times we tried to set up, we couldn't. And then you were like, well, can you do it this night? And I said, my family's in town. Well, that was the night because it just mystically, I was out with my family. I took a fall. So I call you and say, I'm sure the work is great, whatever you do, but I'm afraid to come, and because I've experienced when you fall and you stop and the adrenaline stops and
the swelling takes in,
it locks up and you
the
can't
inflammatory
walk.
process.
I was like, I cannot go there, even if you do something nice. I don't want to get stuck trying to get home. So you're like, no, run over, and I was like.
You're lucky you live in the hood, girl.
Yes, and I had nicely put a little cool pack on before and tried to take a little arnica, tried to chill myself. And there you come, and you go, oh, I do cranial. And I said, well, at least I knew what it was. And you didn't have your table, but we had my bed that worked out okay. And literally, I fell on a knee that I've had surgery on, which is a very, tenuous knee. And I was scared to think what could lie on the other side of getting up the next morning. But what's amazing about this work is that to me is I feel like, not that you are doing nothing, but when you're in the process with the practitioner, it's so minimal how your connection's not minimal, but the physical, like you're not touching, you're not much, you're not manipulating. It's
gentle and non-invasive.
Right. But as you told me because maybe she doesn't do that with all the clients, but she was speaking a lot of it to me so that I would understand it for the show too, is that it's all there and it can move. We just have it's been locked in ways that it doesn't move. So just having an opportunity guide to release it.
Exactly.
So go ahead, share about it. I told a lot right there, but it was amazing. I woke up and not that it was like, I didn't know that I had a fall, but I really could move through my day quite beautifully the next day.
So people say, what is it? And it is this very gentle, light touch that elicits the body's corrective mechanism so that you can have better balance in your structure, in your body. And I brought this skull because I think we have this image of the body that it's like a building, that it's, we have bones stacked on top of each other and there are some muscles that move those bones. But there's a whole other world in there of different systems. There's organs and fascia and glands and vessels and fluids. And when you have a trauma, all the systems get traumatized in that area.
Right, because I told you when I woke up the next morning, I felt that this thing right there for a while, and you said...
Well, that's why I have this toy, because so the body is really like this. There are bones, and there's elastic tissue, or the fascia, which wraps around every cell, every organ, every muscle, every bone. And
can you get on that, Shavar? Because there we go.
And so when this is a tensegrity, and when the compressive and elastic forces are balanced, then we have free and easy movement. And if I drop this, it would bounce.
Right.
Because it's
all synergetically going in the flow.
Yeah. Right. So, but you fell on your knee. Let's make this a knee. So when you fell on your knee, it created a force that went up. Can you see it went up into your hip? So, we think, oh, my knee hurts. But it created a force up here because that's what happens in this kind of system. The whole organism deforms.
Right, and the people don't realize is this can get locked up